So as part of our Mino Wiisinidaa traditional foods project, we have been collecting bracken ferns out here in the forest. This is a prime example of the area that we've been harvesting from. We've got a number of different growths of bracken from down here. We've got bracken that are ready to be picked. They've retained their U shape. And right here, these are brackens that are too old to pick. They're going to be a lot more bitter. We've noticed that they've been growing alongside of big leaf aster in these more sandy, elevated areas where they'll get a lot more sun, more on the south-facing side of a road. This area was really wet within the past few weeks, and now that it's starting to dry out, now that the sun is coming out more, we're seeing a lot more of the bracken fern come up. When we're looking at bracken fern, these are the ones that we'd like to pick. Ones that are still curled under, I like to kind of call it more of a U shape. This one I'd be a little bit more hesitant to pick just because it's coming up into a full stance. The younger of the ferns that you pick, the better tasting they're going to be. You'll notice that some of them are further up along than others. For example, if we go over here, this one's still, the fern is embedded into the ground yet. And we'd like to wait until those ones pop up a little bit more before we decide to pick those. So when you decide that you want to pick a fiddlehead, we were instructed by an elder from this area to snap the fiddlehead off closer to the fern, so then the roots are allowed to grow and not to overpick one area. So we'll pick 3 or every other third one. We'll pick a fern so that the resource can continue on. Sometimes you're gonna have to dig around. Come up here. So where there are old remnants of ferns, you dig around and you can find smaller ones. So there's a small guy right here next to a larger one. And I broke that. So there's a small one right here. Here's another one. And you can come back in a few days to pick that. It seems like right now in this growing season they're staggered. Obviously ones that are completely grown to some that are small, and so it's nice that we'll be able to get a couple of different cycles to make sure that we get enough for cooking demonstrations.